Here are some considerations for when you're setting up your landing page, which is also called a squeeze page. The squeeze page is a basic HTML page that quote unquote squeezes the information out of your website visitors. It's basically a form that's the sole purpose is to get individual's name and email address, and that's really the sole purpose. The main purpose just to get information out of them, and it's not to distract them, but that's the main focus of it. You can use pre-designed templates for building your squeeze page. You can just go to Google and look for squeeze page templates and see what you come up with. This will save you both time and money from having to outsource to have your squeeze page created. Just look on Google for free squeeze page templates to get yourself started in this direction. Literally anyone can be successful with list building and setting up a squeeze page, even if they're brand new at it. So keep all that in mind as you move forward. Here's some information about your autoresponder system. Your autoresponder service will provide you with an account where you can log in and create unlimited email campaigns. As we mentioned before, that's a service or a feature that you really want to make sure your autoresponder company allows you to do, and that is to set up unlimited email campaigns. Aweber does for sure, and that's why they are a great choice. This would include autoresponder systems or sequences or even follow-up messages. So make sure all those are unlimited for yourself. What this does is it allows you to cater and have lists in several different niche markets with the same autoresponder service account. So you don't have to have, be paying multiple monthly fees. You can do it all under one low monthly fee. And again, Aweber's another great one that does it for all one low monthly fee. You could target, dog training and golf, for example, under the same account, and both of those are lucrative niches. So if you happen to find a new niche market that you want to go into that's going to be profitable, you can just go into that niche market as well. To choose your topic, you will want to evaluate your niche markets. So see what other email marketers are offering, and most importantly, what your prospects are interested in. And these are all some things to keep in mind when you're selecting your newsletter's niche topic, when you're deciding which market you're going to go into to build a list on so you can end up profiting from. You want to focus on markets with longevity so you can maximize the potential of your efforts. Ask yourself if the market you are focusing on consists of people who are going to solve their problems quickly, or are things more stable within those markets. Some examples of a niche that may be a passing fad would be something that is going to be replaced in a short period of time, like an Xbox 360 or a Nintendo Wii niche. Those are niche markets that those will go in and out within a year to 2 or 3 years. And so, what you want to look for on the long-term scale is niche markets, such as weight loss, dog training, fitness, internet marketing, make money online, business opportunities, those kind of niche markets that have been around for years and that will be around again for years to come. So you want to make sure that you can separate that out. Now, it's not saying that you don't want to go into those hot niches that are fads. It's just something that, if you're trying to really build this as for a long-term goal, keep that in mind that if you go for the fads, they may fizzle out eventually. It can be difficult to come up with long-term content in those types of niche markets, like the ones I mentioned above. Make sure you look for niches that provide long-term profitability. So the longer that they're going to be out there, the more long-term your profitability is going to be. You can still make money with niches with short time periods though, so again, keep that in mind because that's very important. Industries where you could focus your efforts on include the weight loss industry, because people are always going to struggle with their weight, and people are always going to want to learn more about how can I maintain my weight loss after they've lost weight. So that's a market that you could always be promoting to. That is kind of a long-term market. Try thinking of a target market that has an ongoing demand and long-term stability. Think of niche markets where entire books are being written on them. Other ideas may include things like nutrition, eBay, fitness, make money online, business opportunities, and the list goes on. I was really amazed, when you go into bookstores, you'll see that in the internet section or the business opportunity section, almost every single book is something about eBay. And so that tells me that, again, eBay would be maybe a niche that is something that's going to be here for a long time. So it might be something that you want to do some things with. Here are a few things to keep in mind when choosing your niche market. Think of things like, are you personally interested in this niche market? Is this something that would excite you and make you somewhat interested in learning more about it? Do you have experience with this niche? Are there products to promote to this list? And that's really, really important. And we're going to talk about some ways you can check if there are products in a niche. Is there an existing demand for this topic? That's very important. And is this a long-term niche market that you are interested in, something that will be here for several years down the road? And then also ask yourself, probably one of the most important questions is, would people pay for information in this niche? And that's something that, is an answer that you definitely want to make sure that you get answered. And a quick way to check that out is by, typing in your niche market, the niche that you're going after, and then look at the advertisements that come up on Google the AdWords on the right hand side of Google and the top side of Google, and just take a look at what kind of advertisements come up and see if people would actually pay for the information in these various niche markets. You want your efforts to be focused on creating a list in a market that you can promote to for years to come. It should be a niche where your subscribers can purchase from you again and again, so that it's not just one item that they could buy, but that there's several items that they could end up purchasing from you. Try to avoid markets where most of the problems could be solved with only one information product. And that's a really important point. So you want, again, them to be purchasing several times from you instead of only having one solution to all of their problems. And most of the long-term niches are going to be niche markets where there's several information products that could fit and satisfy the needs that they're looking for. The point and goal of this is that you want an active, ready-made customer base that you can target with affiliate promotions or even your own product. And that's really the core focus of you building a list, is you eventually want a list that you're going to be making money from. And so that's really the key components there and why you need to focus on these things. You need to build a list that will last long, and keep in mind that as you move forward, you're never going to be able to retain 100% of your subscribers. So don't feel bad when you lose subscribers each week. That's very common, and that's a very common part of email and any kind of internet marketing. You're always going to have people that will unsubscribe, but what you need to focus on is getting more people to continue subscribing and then retaining those subscribers as best you can by providing good solid content mixed in with your promotions so you can make money. Just worry about controlling what you can, which is offering high quality content that is focused around the niche that you have selected. And it's so important that you focused around your niche market, because that's what the people signed up for on your list, and that's what you want to focus on. Make sure that you are giving your subscribers what they signed up for. If you tell them that you're going to give them an e-course on, how to train your Doberman Pinscher, then give them information on how to train a Doberman Pinscher. Don't tell them how to train a poodle, for example. Give your subscribers what they signed up for. Give them information that they actually signed up for, and they will stay on and they will be happy. You would never build a list in the weight loss niche market and send out email campaigns that promote online marketing products. So that's a very, very important point to make. It may seem, that it's logical or that it's something that you would never do, but there's a lot of people that make that mistake, as they think, oh, I've got a list of this group of people, let me send them an offer. And what happens is they just end up unsubscribing, and they're not targeted, so they're not, more than likely, are not going to buy whatever you're promoting anyhow. And again, doing so would greatly increase your unsubscribe rates, which is not good. Make sure you're choosing not only a niche that will stand the test of time, but also a niche market that is profitable and something that people are spending money on and in that niche. Make sure people are spending money, and there's a few things you can do to check that out, and we will go into that later on in the series. To test the profitability of your niche, you can do some of the following. First, visit clickbank.com or ebay.com and browse categories related to your niche to see if people are selling products within those markets. So you would look at different category levels. So in ClickBank, you could look at the health category and then type in, your keyword, like maybe it's fitness, and see what other kind of fitness products are being sold, if there are any, which you would find several for that particular niche. And the same thing would go for eBay. You would type in that name and just get an idea as to what kind of products are selling in those various markets. You can also visit Amazon.com and enter keywords to determine just how many books are available for your particular niche subject. And that's going to be a really great indicator for you. So again, just go to Amazon, type in your main keywords, and then look at how many books are written on that topic, that exact topic, and that's right there an excellent trigger and feedback that niche is potentially going to be profitable. The more products that are available and the more advertisers you see means money is flowing in those niche markets. And when I talk about advertisers, I'm referring to what I talked about earlier with Google AdWords, where you want to be looking at the advertisements that show up on Google on the right hand side and on the top part of the search engine. So those are the paid advertising spots, and you want to see